Hey class, for our director assignment I chose the one and only John Waters as the person that I would be covering. He is most famous for his pencil-thin mustache look, and my friends believe that he is most famous as being the magician in Jackass that makes Wee Man disappear. He is, in my eyes, the auteur of counterculture cinema. He was brought up in private school and at an early age came out as being openly gay. His early movies were funded by his parents, seeing that he started out at the young age of 18 making films. The themes of his films are outrageous by normal standards, and they feature quite a bit of violence, as well as a sense of humor that somehow shows throughout. He was most famous in the 1970s for his midnight movies that were shown late at night in smaller theaters to members of the counterculture that ended up passing on this through word of mouth to other people that would in turn go and see his movies. His characters are often alienated from normal society, as he is. He believes in the importance of bad taste as well. That's a big thing as far as what he is concerned with when he creates his movies. His movies all take place in his hometown of Baltimore. That's where every movie he has ever shot has taken place in. He uses his friends as his cast members, most famously Mink, Stoll, and Divine, and these people are known as the Dreamlanders. He basically was never well liked by movie critics, and Hairspray was his first real hit in 1988, which ended up in turn being turned into a Broadway musical and then later on was remade and also had some success. Um, he has never really grossed much money with his films because of the critics' responses to it and the fact that he is more of an indie filmmaker. Um, he does not believe that we have an underground left because of the internet. He thinks that anything that has shock value can now be seen on the internet, so people are pretty jaded because of it. And he doesn't really see that we have rebels left in our society, and he thinks that Johnny Knoxville and his group of people are some of the last rebels that we have. He started making feature films in 1968 with Eat Your Makeup, 1969 with Mondo Trash Show, Multiple Maniacs in 1970. My favorite of all of them would have to be Pink Flamingos in 1972. If you have a really good stomach, I highly recommend that. Female Trouble in 1974, Desperate Living in 1977, Polyester in 1981, Hairspray in 1988, Crybaby, which features most people's heartthrob Johnny Depp in 1990, Serial Mom in 1994, Pecker in 1998, Cecil B. Demented in 2000, and his last feature was in 2004, A Dirty Shame. And he says that at his age of 65, he would like to make one last movie, which he is already calling Fruitcake, and it is entitled to be a children's film. And this basically sums up my presentation on John Waters, who I feel is the auteur of counterculture cinema. I'm Michael Roza. Thank you for your time.